It's not even 2 p.m. and I'm already hungry. And I believe I still have like 5 hours to go, because this year I decided to do Ramadan as a Christian. I have tried to do Ramadan already in previous years, but I never managed to do it without water. So this time I'm going full in, completely in. And in this video, I want to share a bit what moved me to take this decision. Here's my experience so far and why I decided to give this a go.
Hi, I'm Paulina. I'm a traveler, a storyteller, and someone who is very curious about cultures that are not my own. And this month, I decided to do something I had never done before. Observe the full month of Ramadan as a raised Christian. So, what is Ramadan? Ramadan is a complete month of fasting observed by Muslims around the world. For 30 days, from dawn until sunset, you do not eat or drink anything. Nothing. Not even water. The fast begins each day with Suhoor, a meal eaten before dawn, before the first light of the day. It is 6 a.m. This is my Suhoor, my breakfast for today. I need to hurry up because I'm already a little bit late, so that I'm on time for when the fasting period starts. And it ends each evening with Iftar, the meal that breaks the fast, traditionally starting with a date and water. This year, Ramadan lasted 30 days, and I did every single one of them. And this is what it looked like.
This is not really my first experience with fasting in the context of Ramadan. Previous years, I've often spending it in the UAE, in the Emirates. Also spent it once partially in Socotra, in Yemen. Both of them very different when it comes to not only the setting, but also, Iftar, which is the meal that breaks the fast. Very different, Dubai and Socotra, but equally beautiful, that must be said. I just love the atmosphere in Ramadan so much. There would be like a lot of workshops, exhibitions. Yeah, people would gather and do like pottery, handicrafts, painting. And I just loved it so much. The atmosphere was, for me, it was magical. And then pair that with all the Ramadan decorations, the half moons, the stars. Oh my goodness, I found it beautiful. Also the spirit of people during Ramadan in the UAE was so welcoming and warm. For example, I remember one episode where two Emirati sisters, they opened their doors and invited us to an Iftar in a courtyard. And it was absolutely a magical experience. We would talk about different habits, about different customs, religions. It was really a great time, not only for bonding, but also to learn about different cultures, because so often we just don't know about the other culture or custom or religion. And that may be a reason sometimes to say, no, I don't do this, or I'm not like that, or no, this is them, this is us. There's nothing in the world that I'm more opposed to than this them and us mentality. It gives me the ick. It gives me the ick and it triggers me deeply. All of that, I got in touch with the beautiful spirit and atmosphere of Ramadan while being in the Middle East.
So we still have a couple minutes before the Iftar, where we break the fast. I'm preparing my dates, but also some figs, and the water is missing. Now we're good to go. Love to light a candle for the occasion. Just makes it a little bit more cozy and a special atmosphere.
This year, though, is completely different. I'm in Europe. It's also different in the sense that the love of my life, my fiancé, the man that I was looking forward to marry and to spend the rest of my life with, has passed away 3 months ago. And this opened me definitely to spirituality. So his passing and also meeting him made me truly believe and feel a higher power. I just cannot continue as I was living before. And hence, I'm open to not only spirituality, but also to different experiences. I'm always up for a new challenge, and I'm like, if millions of people do this every year, and the benefits of fasting are clearly proven, why not give it a try?
There were moments, honestly, many of them, where I thought, I cannot do this. My body said stop, my habits said stop, and something pushed me through regardless. And that's what I will carry with me, as a reminder that the voice that says, I can't, is almost never telling the truth. That willpower and self-control, practiced day after day, change something in you that is hard to name, but impossible to unfeel.
How do I know when it's time to break a fast? Well, I have this app where you can enter something like a timer, and the times, the fasting times, they depend on the location. So I am now in southern Spain for the moment, and fasting time starts at 6:16, and Iftar time to break the fast, is at 7:16. So we still have a little bit of about like 7 minutes to go, and in 7 minutes this will give me an alarm that I can break my fast with dates and water. I missed it! Did you see the cannon? Jeez! So when the cannon comes, means time to break the fast. Amazing. So in a traditional way, you start with a date or the water. I'm not sure what comes first. This is the excitement of the day. Paired with this, a blessing. Cheers. This feels so good. He's like, what is this? Are you eating without me?
So I decided to give this a try, especially since this year, the start of Lent, which is in the Christian religion, also a time of deprivation, or also call it fasting. Lent started in 2026 on the same date, exactly the same date as Ramadan. That's a lot of people fasting, and let's join the movement. But here, this time, I find it kind of easy. I honestly find it kind of easy. So fasting time goes from more or less 6:30 till 7 p.m. So that's like a window of about 11, 12 hours of fasting, which is doable. However, if you're on a different side of this world, in New Zealand, for example, then it will be different. There you have currently 15 hours of fasting, which is a lot.
It's 5:45. Most people are still sleeping. It's pitch dark outside. But if you do Ramadan, it's time for Suhoor. It means this is the last meal before you start your fast. Let's do this. Yesterday I had some extra time and I could prepare some shakshuka eggs, which is amazing because in the morning I really dread the cooking so early. So you can just warm this up for a few minutes before I make my tea. Time to light the candle. For some atmosphere, and really this is such a game changer when you prepare the food in advance. And while drinking the tea, I love snuggling with ketchup. Tea is still pretty hot, and I gotta make sure I'm on time to start the fasting, which starts in 3 minutes. I really want to be strict on it to get the full experience. It's very early in the morning. Hey, kisses in the morning. And this is probably my favorite part, the empty street. There's no one. It's also Ketchup's favorite moment of the day because she's gotta have the whole beach for herself. Right, Ketchup? You're gonna be on the beach soon. Who's got a whole beach for herself? Who's got a whole beach for herself? Toutou, regarde, regarde. Là, il vient. Oui, qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Roule, roule. Ziet. Et hop là. Hey. Ziet. Hein? Que patte. Muy bien. Très gentil, Toutou. Très brave, Toutou. Alors, on va faire une course. T'es prête? Et 1, et 2, et 3. Oui! Corre, 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 corre!
One of the first things that I really noticed deeply while fasting, and I think that was the first day, second day in, is how it humbles you deeply. In the sense of, we are so used to having water at our convenience, to having food ready everywhere we go. But that's not the case for everyone. Millions of people having hunger, that go to work with hunger, that go to sleep with hunger. I am just like, how do they do this? And my respect and love and admiration for them, that they keep going and keep pulling through, has just grown exponentially. That some people have food at their convenience and some don't.
So it's still 1 hour and 15 minutes till Iftar, and the energy is low. I should go for a walk with ketchup, but I can't move myself. So what I love to do is just having a cozy nap with my beloved ketchupinha. I know, you want to go for a walk. Is that what you're telling me? You want to go for a walk? Yeah! No, let's be lazy, and afterwards we get active. Afterwards we go for a walk.
And that leads me to the second point. I noticed how giving and call it charity comes actually very naturally during this time, because you just feel deeper and you feel more connected, and you say, hey brother, hey sister, if there's anything that can make your day lighter, take this.
Walking towards the sunrise always gives me a lot of input and impulses to reflect about the day to come, the intentions I want to set for the day to come. It also makes me feel very close to safe, because the ocean is vast. It looks there like endless. New beginnings, the colors so soft. Yeah. I wish I could show safe. And I believe in some extent he's here with me. Just in a different composition and a different constellation. I miss him deeply. But being so close to nature and having it for my own almost now, since there's no one else on the beach, makes me feel very close to him. And that's maybe another lesson, that solitude and nature brings you closer to the things that touch your soul.
So how does it feel overall doing Ramadan for the first time? Well, not as hard as I would have expected. Nevertheless, after 4 or 5 p.m. it gets really hard. The energy is lower. The first 2 days, I believe, were the hardest. Day 3 and 4 are going, you get used to it. And day 4, I think it becomes normal. It becomes just part of your new routine. That being said, I still didn't have like this wow moment of insane clarity that people sometimes speak about. If you fast, I'm just thinking a lot about food, to be honest. And also, the food tastes so amazing at the Suhoor, which is the first meal after fasting. No, sorry. The Iftar. See, my mind doesn't think clearly. The food that you eat after Iftar traditionally being a date and water, just tastes amazingly. It tastes amazing. And it has gained in flavor and texture. You just appreciate it a ton.
Yeah, after Suhoor, I absolutely love cuddling a little bit with my little ketchup. And from the experience so far, what I'm noticing is that it's a journey of the heart. This fasting, Ramadan, it's starting something and you don't know where it takes you. You just know that millions of people around the globe are doing it. And in many other cultures and religions, fasting is an integral part of the practice. And I just noticed that it does something to your mind, it does something to your consciousness. And this is a travel account. I mostly show my travels around Europe, Middle East, especially Spain and Luxembourg. And I noticed that this is a kind of travel too, kind of travel that goes inwards, travel of the heart, and a trip, a journey towards more self-discovery. That's one of the thoughts I have during this Ramadan. You agree, Ketchup? You noticed self-discovery too? Huh?
I did this Ramadan experience alone. No community around me, no shared iftar table, no one waking up for suhoor in the same house. And there were moments where that solitude felt very present. But what I kept coming back to throughout the whole month was this awareness that in the same hours I was fasting, millions of people around the world were doing exactly the same thing, feeling the same afternoon exhaustion, watching the same clock as sunset approached, breaking their fast with a date and the first sip of water. And that invisible togetherness, that sense of being part of something so much larger than my own small experience of it, helped me in a way I genuinely didn't expect. Because I came into this curious, I came in wanting to understand something from the inside, what this practice does to your body, to your mind, your sense of self. And I found all that. But what I didn't expect to find was this particular kind of stillness that comes when you remove one of the most constant distractions of daily life. When you can't reach for food every time you feel restless or bored or uncomfortable, you are left sitting with yourself in a way that life very rarely asks of you. Your thoughts come forward. The things you usually soften with small comforts, they come forward too. And after a while, you stop trying to escape them. You just sit with them. I am so grateful that curiosity brought me to experience Ramadan, and I hope that whatever you are searching for in Ramadan or outside of it, you find it.